Since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, government suspended public gatherings including political party activities.
Please.
This affected political party electoral roadmaps ahead of the 2021 general elections. The matter was part of today's debate when the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee interfaced with the Electoral Commission, the Attorney General William Byaruhanga, and the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Professor Ephraim Kamuntu.
Can you envisage, and you see the word here is public meetings, can you envisage any election, any campaign where there are no public meetings? Anywhere.
The Parliament Elections Act, and the only limitation on campaigns is under Section 20, subsection 7. Under which law did the Electoral Commission derive its power to ban campaign rallies?
Let them come and issue a legal framework. I have said it before on the floor of the House. Okay, you are talking about social distancing. How many meters? Where are they in the law? The meters, where are they in the law? And if they are not observed, what offense will it occasion? So these are the issues that we must be discussing.
There are some regulations that we intend to bring to Parliament, that the Minister intends to bring to Parliament tomorrow, actually. They are enabling the political parties to do everything that the Honorable Basalirwa was asking.
Asked about the legality of the revised roadmap, the Electoral Commission Chairperson Simon Byabakama explained that the new directives are still subject to further changes.
And most of our people live in hilly areas. They are living on top of the hills of Nyangia, Napore, Murungole. Now in this situation, how will you help us, the candidates who come from these districts?
What would be the problem with me having 300 people in a playground, and making sure that they observe social distance?
The kind of proposals that have been brought on board by stakeholders of having controlled gatherings, 50 people, 30 people, something like that. I am saying these are proposals that we are looking at.
There are also increased calls for the postponement of the general elections under the pretext of declaring a state of emergency.
If tomorrow, God forbid, there is a case of COVID in Electoral Commission head offices or in Parliament, and Parliament is closed, people are sent on quarantine, self-quarantine for 2-3 weeks, would we continue with the elections? And this is a possibility.
We've touched this constitution before. We are allowed to touch it again, and we should touch it this time, particularly when it talks about the lives of our people. So nobody should show me the constitution and that nothing cannot be done about it.
The experience we have already gained is that COVID can be managed without postponing, without declaring a state of emergency in this country.
With less than 40% of Ugandans having access to television and about 20% access to social media, there's a general feeling among members of this committee that many Ugandans are going to be left out in the coming general elections. Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.